Hey everyone, welcome back to the Infatuasian podcast. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! I know, I think this is coming out on the 13th. So you all have time to make reservations still. If you can, you have time to go get some flowers.
Tuesday the 13th.
Tuesday the 13th.
If we give a shout out to a business, you think they'll pay you?
No, probably not. But you can. You want to shout?
We can try.
Yeah, shout them out. Where are you?
I know what.
Where do we go? We always love Lime Tree.
Lime Tree,
Okay,
and now
Lime Tree.
actually also Lime Tree, the owner of Lime Tree, is doubling as my buyer's agent. So there you go.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a free one, Ming, because we love you.
All right.
Love you, Ming.
But if you want to sponsor the podcast, come on through. We take Venmo. We'll take cash.
Or you can just pay me in your beef reddening.
Okay. All right. We're already off the tracks here, guys.
Shoot, sorry.
All right. This is our Valentine's.
It's a good Valentine's Day restaurant.
This is our good. Okay. So Lime Tree. Wow. 3 plugs in 1 minute. This guy. All right, Ming, come through, man.
Ming up. That's how much love we have.
All right. So we are doing a special Valentine's Day special. If you couldn't tell, we're in person. We're not on Zoom. I'm looking at these people. I'm getting code from these people right now as we speak. Actually, it's kind of an inside joke. We were supposed to have 4 of us here. But
Yes.
one of our members, the weakest one, I guess.
You tell her that. She's also a double black belt.
Our good friend Vicky came down with the vid. Like one day before, I saw her name on the absent list, and I was like, oh, is she taking a personal day? You know, good for
She
her.
doesn't do that.
But no,
Yeah, no.
it's the vid. So anyway, there's 3 of us here, and you might recognize one of the voices. It is our old pal Jackie.
Da-da-da-da.
She is a 3-time co-host now.
Yeah.
I should have the club. I have a little robe or something.
I should.
If you are the 5-time club.
The belt.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
I want a smoking jacket.
Yeah, that's what it is. Saturday Night
Like
Live
on
has a
SNL,
smoke.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll have
Okay.
you on the wall of the studio, and we'll get smoking
There's
jackets.
a club too, right?
Yeah, the 5-time club. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah. All right.
I'm almost there.
So Jackie's in with 3 in the books.
More than halfway.
3 in the books. But we're bringing in a rookie, a noob. But
She gonna get pwned.
she's an old friend of ours as well. So we have a newcomer named Lone. Welcome, Lone.
Hey, Mr. Chin.
Oh yeah, see the Mr. Chin. Now, fun fact, everyone out there: Lone was my student in the 1900s, and yet she still calls me Mr. Chin.
The golden years of teaching, right?
Golden years, back when it was about survival. It was just trying to like, guys, here, look at the back of the room for a minute while I cry silently. Those were rough years, Lone. You made it through them.
Oh, see, I knew about a few others, but I didn't know.
Mr. Chin did the Draw My Life version of biology on the
Yeah, it was
That
overhead projector.
It was great.
Love it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Those
it
were
was
the best,
It was
man.
great. Chalk and overhead projector.
Yeah.
But yeah, so welcome, Lone. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How are you going to deal with the fame once you're on this podcast? Your life will never be the same again.
That's why I am the way I am.
First of all, I'm going to go have dinner at Lime Tree.
All right, enough with the Lime Tree plugs. This is not sponsored by Lime Tree.
In celebration.
so I can say hi to Ming.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't even know this Ming. His restaurant's about to blow up, people. So you better get there before Lone does.
Clement Street.
Okay.
San Francisco. Just saying.
Oh wow. Okay, well, I've completely lost control of the podcast. We are all about Lime Tree all the time. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. And on this occasion, we thought it'd be fun to tell Asian love stories. Because there ain't no story like an Asian love story, right? Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. So yeah, this will be fun. Shout out to Vicky out there with the vid.
Yeah.
So hopefully you are still alive. But
She says it's not so bad.
yeah, she said she could have joined us on Zoom, but I just technically couldn't figure out how to do Zoom and in person at the same time.
Because we're all middle-aged.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no.
You're not quite.
What are you talking about? Vicky's only 27, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's
I think
right.
last time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah. All right, so we're talking about Valentine's Day. Do you know of any countries that celebrate Valentine's Day?
Any other than European countries?
Yeah, other than so we're the Asian. We're
Of
the
course,
Infatuasian
duh.
podcast.
Okay.
So we're
Well, wouldn't like the Moon Festival be kind of like our Valentine's?
maybe.
Where's that?
They did it in Vietnam, I think.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you eat the it's called Tết Trung Thu. You eat the cake. supposed to split the yolk if you like them.
So like the moon lady?
I think so, something like that.
Oh, so if you don't like him, you keep the yolk to
Eat the
yourself.
whole yolk.
But if you like him, you're like, here, I'll give you half.
That's
And
what,
that's kind
that's
of
what
the
I've
way
been
you
told.
know.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Gifting the yolk?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be
That's
symbolic
nasty.
of
Sounds kinda
giving him
dirty.
your egg?
Okay. Wow.
I
No, but
went
a guy
there.
could give it to a girl too, right? It's not
Oh,
all
okay,
girls
okay.
giving.
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess.
so-
Yeah, I have
He's
no
like,
idea.
here, I have an egg that you can use.
I've only shared a moon cake with my mom.
Aw, that means you love each other,
Yeah.
though.
Okay, all right. Well, in Japan and South Korea, the
Oh, yeah.
214 is the day where girls confess to guys. You get them a box of chocolate, you kind of slide it across the table, and they're supposed to know, oh, are you confessing your love for me right now? And so on 214. But then there's a reciprocal day on 314, Pi Day.
Oh,
And the guy gives chocolate to the girl. So it's kind of like, it's fair, right? It's kind of
what
like,
happens if you're a same-sex couple?
yeah, oh, I guess you both on whatever day it is.
You get to make it up.
Oh, yeah, you do whatever you want.
414?
414.
414.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So 314 is called White Day. That's when the guys give it to the girl. And then 414 is called Black Day.
Oh.
For singles.
Yeah.
And then, like,
You wear all black.
shades of gray?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, what it is, you and your single buddies all dress in black, and you go out and you have black bean noodles.
Oh, yum.
Oh,
Right?
because you're sad.
You're sad.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah, right? That's the Korean drama.
Yeah, maybe.
Eating black bean noodles by yourself.
Eating black bean noodles by yourself.
Oh, is that a Korean drama thing?
I think, and then it was like, in the ideal situation, you get black bean sauce on your face, and the person you love comes
That's
and
right,
wipes
you're
it
a
off.
Reaches
Korean,
across.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
a Korean
Yeah.
drama file.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
loves the little love
Descendants
story,
of the Moon
Korean,
got
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
I didn't move
we're
for
gonna
like 2 days.
we gotta have a Galileo Korean drama. Well, we'll see.
Oh, we
I
should do
know.
that
We
on
should
one
do
of
a
our things.
we
Yeah.
should do a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in China, there's another day. It's called Qixi Festival, and the Qixi Festival is on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, so it changes every year.
Okay.
So in 2024, everyone out there, write this down. August 10th.
I was going to say in August. Okay.
August 10th is Qixi.
PD day.
Is that a Are we back in school?
it is!
Are we back in school already? Oh, boo.
Usually around then.
But it tells the story of I don't know how to say these names, but she's like a god. She's a fairy, and she's called the Weaver Girl. So
Okay.
she weaves the fabric of time together and stuff. And there's this just normal dude. He's called the Cowherd, or he's just a farmer boy. And so this is kind of perverted. You know this is written by a boy, right? So the story is
Most
that
things are.
he saw her bathing nude in the river, and he
Just happened upon.
like a pervert, and he stole her clothes. And so when she got out of the river,
He
like,
stole her clothes?
yeah. So
Not
he's
nice.
like, so she comes out of the river like, oh no, my clothes, right? and he goes, well,
That's
if you want
exactly
your,
how she said it.
if you
Yeah.
want your clothes back, you better marry me, right? And so they,
Wow.
so of course they
Yeah.
fall madly in love, but it is forbidden because she is a heavenly body, right? She's a fairy, and he's just a local dude. So the goddess of heaven snatches her back and says, no, you guys can't be together. But their love is so great, and they were weeping and crying that the nature heard it, and the magpies. The magpies, they fly in dense swarms. They formed a bridge from earth to heaven so that they could meet once a year.
gosh.
Yeah, once a year on the moon day in August 10th. Well, this year, August 10th.
This is reminding me, like, a lot of that story reminds me.
forbidden
I'm like, I
love.
keep thinking Greek mythology, and then, like,
Yeah.
what was that one movie in the 80s? Like, Lady Hawk?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
do you remember that? With
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
For
and,
like at midnight, some
yeah,
blonde
they
guy.
switch right. Oh, no, right at dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Right at dawn, they switch. Like,
He's a wolf.
Uh-huh.
She's
She's a hawk.
She turns into a hawk during the day, and he turns into a wolf at night. But for when the sun is just popping up, they see each other as they transform.
Yeah, and it's sad. And they're never
Yeah.
able to be together.
Yeah, there's all these stories like that. Yeah.
But I was like, I wonder if all the Europeans stole all this.
probably
Yeah, I'm
just
just
like
saying.
noodles and paper.
Yeah, pizza.
Guess every relationship has a reacher and a settler.
Reacher and a settler.
She's like a heavenly body.
Yeah.
He's just a dude.
He's just a
like,
dude.
He's like, I'm a fruit nerd.
He's like, how many cows you got? None. I'm just a
and
dude.
I like to steal clothes.
Yeah.
Did you know that Valentine's Day is banned in some countries?
Why?
Indonesia.
Oh, is that a Muslim thing?
They just don't like the. I don't know if it's Muslim or just conservatism.
Okay, because
They
it's like too overtly like datey.
Yeah, like chill out people. Like just.
Yeah, that's it's
we
not,
don't do that.
That's not nice.
So also Cambodia and India don't love it. They don't love it.
Oh.
They're kind of the government people.
Well,
or whatever.
Indians, as far as I understand, they're relatively romantically conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry. So any Indonesian, Cambodian, Indian listeners, this episode is not for you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Turn it off right now. Turn it off right now.
Or your mama's gonna get
before
mad.
you get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for some Asian? I don't even know what to call this. News or love facts?
Love facts.
Oh.
Love facts.
Love facts.
All right. What do you guys think of Asian fishing? Do you know?
Fishing?
Do you know what
Oh,
Asian fishing is? This is a phenomenon where Caucasian people
Of course.
make themselves look more Asian, and it's not just girls. There now with BTS and all the guys out there, there are white people who change their faces sometimes with makeup, and just kind of outfits and stuff, but sometimes with plastic surgery to actually look more Asian to attract the opposite sex.
Wow. Yellow face.
Yeah,
Ah.
it is
Like to the
basically.
extreme.
Yeah.
But for love, so is it wrong?
Is it wrong? What thoughts?
Sounds
Or
kind of fetishy.
fetishy.
A little fetishy. Opposite though. You're trying to get the fetisher to like you.
Yeah.
Like, what if the boy you like and all he does is likes Asian girls? Then you're like, well, fine. I'm
Well,
gonna make
it's
myself
funny too
look
because,
it.
like, no offense to Koreans, but like I have this whole in my own head stigma against plastic surgery,
Right.
and I know in Korea it's like
It's a big industry.
deal,
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah, it's like
So,
getting your
but also
teeth
in
fixed.
Thailand they have like lots and lots of issues with people bleaching their skin, and I'm like, oh.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. Anyway, so that kind of creeps me out. People
Eh.
changing their
Yeah.
appearance.
Yeah,
for
come
that.
on, people. Just be yourself. If they don't like you for how you are, then find someone else.
But-
They don't deserve
and it's
you.
okay to reach.
It's okay. Aim for the stars.
Aim
Shoot for the stars.
Shoot for the heavens.
And if
The
you hit
magpies will help you.
you might hit a bush, but
Yeah.
you know what? You might hit a tree.
But don't steal their clothes.
But aim for them. Okay. Yeah. Don't steal.
or
them.
steal their clothes.
Well, if they like that.
Yeah. Who
If they're
knows?
into that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Next story. Do you want to guess the countries with the lowest birth rates?
Oh, I just read this. Japan,
Right.
Korea,
Right.
South Korea.
Uh-huh.
Those are the two I know.
Okay.
I know, like, in the world, like the top 10, I think something like 5. Did I read that in the article you
I
sent
might
me?
have said this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
good recall. Good recall. Yes.
Okay.
So out of the top 20, well, actually, I don't even know the top 20. Okay, hold on, everyone. I'm counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I only
7,
read
8,
the
9,
blurb.
10, 11,
Top
12.
5
Okay.
are all Asian
You can tell I'm
countries.
Gen X because I just sang that.
Yeah. So top 5 lowest birth rates: Taiwan, South Korea, Singapore, Hong Kong, Macau. Where's Japan? Japan's number 1, I think. So I think
Okay.
Japan's number 1 up there. The lowest fertility rates, so having the least amount of kids.
Fertility.
For every 2 people, they're having 1 kid,
Oh.
average.
Interesting.
And so they're having their
They're only
population. basically.
replenishing at 50%.
Yeah, you got to replenish it too.
I just did math. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
So I'm doing my part. I have my 2 kids.
Yes, you're good.
But Japan, Korea, yeah, low. Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
I mean,
Smaller
Scandinavia, not great.
countries?
Yeah, small, islands,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on
And
an
those are, I
island.
mean, they're all just like almost like city states almost.
Yeah.
Most of those places. Not Japan though. Like
But Taiwan,
Yeah.
Taiwan Islands.
Taiwan's pretty big.
Yeah.
Japan's big.
But the city is crowded, so I think people
Yeah.
don't feel like having 10 kids in a 2-room
Yeah.
apartment.
Also, I feel like nowadays, and this is kind of true, I think worldwide, but back in the day, they used to have babies and babies so that they could,
Yeah.
because a lot of babies would die.
Yeah. Or to
But
work
nowadays,
the farm,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and now that's not, and also availability of birth control.
Well, these countries are all pretty industrialized.
Everybody just got a dog
Work?
during the pandemic and gave up.
Yeah.
After it was like,
Well, you know,
Puppies
maybe.
are hard.
Well, my thing is maybe
It's like a child.
maybe they're watching K-dramas alone. Maybe they're that's all they need. They just need.
yeah, there's
That's
no
all the romance.
kids usually.
Yeah.
There's no kids
There's
in
no kids in K,
K-dramas.
and no one ever gets pregnant. in
Yeah.
K-dramas. Yeah,
I've
very
never
few.
actually
Very
watched one.
few. Only like the disgruntled characters have
Yeah.
kids.
And they're not
Yeah.
happy.
Oh,
They're
maybe
not
that's
happy,
why they're
yeah.
disgruntled.
Yeah, they're super sad about it.
Only
They're
like the
"Oh,
overbearing moms, kind of. Yeah.
There's a lot of student dramas, but they had to come from somewhere.
That's true.
But probably the high schools are like half empty now. They're like,
Maybe we're turning into children of men.
oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Interesting, but there's probably sociological reasons. But we'll
Maybe it's a work thing too.
yeah, overworked, and I think people are
Or
just
they're
not-
doing it later, maybe?
maybe or not getting married at all. I'm just dating the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Okay. Next story. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Yichi people or Yicha people?
Oh, I started to read about them, but not
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
I think in the movie they were referenced.
Yeah.
once.
Okay, so they are a traditional people group in China. Where are they? Okay, so they're in Western China, Kunming area.
Western. Oh, okay.
So way west.
Gobi?
Not Gobi, southern,
quite. Okay,
southwest.
okay.
And they have some interesting traditions. Like one of the traditions is that they are arranged at a very young age. So it's like, oh yeah, so baby Mary and your baby Johnny are, 10 months old. Mm-hmm. They're gonna get married, and so the parents make this arrangement, and so your whole life you grow up with this, but you're like, but Johnny's a dork and I don't like him, So what do? Well, you honor your parents, you still get married, but guess what? They have
can-
open marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can negotiate kind of like, well, I'm going to marry you because this is the way it is. But we have this deal where we can just kind of, hook up with whoever we want.
How did they know? Okay.
Do they still have children together?
That's what I'm
Maybe.
wondering.
I don't know.
Like, how did they know that that's their kid?
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Grandma raises
Like,
the kids.
how come this kid has blue eyes when I clearly have brown eyes?
This is what I wonder. I'm like, how do they know?
I
Maybe
don't know.
because there's no
Maybe they
cable
don't
guys.
care.
in
Maybe they don't
Yiche.
hook up until after they have kids. I don't know. No.
Maybe the milkman doesn't exist there, so it's no threat.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have the yak milk. man.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds a
Yuck.
little complicated to me. There's got to be some interesting thing. But you could they basically have the freedom to hook up with whoever you want. I think sometimes you tell them. Sometimes you say, "Oh, by the way, I'm getting together with, the neighbor or whatever." But sometimes you just, So the Yichi.
Yeah, that guy
Nice.
who milks the yaks over there?
Yeah.
I don't know what my
Yak
problem
man.
is with yaks.
That's
okay,
my guy. Yeah.
but it's kind of around there.
All right.
Right? Isn't it?
Now this is for you old people out there. Did you know that John Lennon probably had an Asian fetish?
Yoko Ono.
Well, he certainly had a Yoko Ono
Obviously,
fetish.
but there was a book that came out
Oh.
from a woman. I forget her name. I should have looked this up. But she said she got together with Lennon before Yoko Ono. She was 17 years old.
Ooh.
She was a groupie. And she wasn't like, sleeping around or anything. She said she'd only had like maybe one partner before John Lennon, but she found a way to get into the stairwell where they were going to walk after the stage. They were going to go, and she hung out with John Lennon, and she said that she's claiming that she started it all.
Wow.
Hold on, is this
Little did he
after
know
his
she was
first
fishing.
marriage? What'd you say?
No, this
Little
is
do you
So
know.
she claims that this is why he left his British wife.
Oh.
And started this Asian fetish thing because there was another woman during the Yoko Ono marriage that he kind of had a side thing with
Side chick.
another Asian girl. And so there's a pattern here, but this one woman claims that she was the first, and so she kind of ruined him for anyone else after that.
I mean, people have types. I don't know if it's a fetish.
yeah.
As much as because
I don't know, 3 in a row though. That's fetishish.
well, I mean, it's funny too because people have asked. They're like, "Oh, what did this boyfriend of yours look?" I'm like, "Oh, tall, dark hair, skinny." Well, what about this guy? Tall, dark hair, skinny. Well, what about this guy? Yeah, he was tall. and dark-haired and skinny. So, yeah, I mean, I have a type, but I don't know. Does that mean I have a fetish?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So-
I'm glad I am Asian because I like Asian women. And I don't want to, I married an Asian woman. I don't want to be accused of being a fetishist just because I like Asian women.
There is a stereotype of like white dudes with Asian women.
A little colonialism. And
Yeah, I'm a product of one of those.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. But
white dudes.
yeah.
White dudes.
So,
Hi, Dad.
So John Lennon, probable Asian fetishes.
Yeah, I bet you he would own
Yeah.
that
I'm calling it.
if he
If
he were still alive. I bet you he'd own it.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Yeah.
All right. Just for fun, do you guys have Asian crush or in the past or current?
Oh, yes.
John Cho.
John Cho.
Andy Lau.
Andy Lau.
Remember Condor Hero? Lo Tak Wa.
Lo Tak Wa.
Hold on.
Well,
what do I know
actually,
him from?
my
Infernal
whole life-
Affairs. You ever seen
Yeah.
Infernal Affairs?
Oh.
He never ages.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
looking good.
Asian Del Raisin.
Yeah.
I know.
He did a recreation of Tony Leung and him on this couch. This is a scene from the movie, and then they did a recreation of it. Was it 30 years later?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's like basically the same.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
look
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to go home and look that up.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah, mine's John Cho for sure. And it was
Yeah.
funny because I saw, what was it recently? John Cho played someone's older uncle.
Mm-hmm.
It was on. Oh, it was on Apple TV. Anyway. So, but I was like, oh, he's like grandpa now.
I think he's about 50. I think he's about 50.
Oh, wow.
I think he's about he might be a little older than me. So, but
Yeah.
my friend Tamiko went to Berkeley and she
Mm-hmm.
actually had a class with him when he was there. I'm like, oh, you guys sit in class with John Cho? He's so cute. Yeah, no, he's
No, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Either of you. You're not
pretty hot.
alone.
Yeah.
He
Though I did think Andy Lau was Vietnamese my whole childhood.
Oh.
You know, the dub overs were so good.
Oh, because he was
Yeah.
speaking your language.
Yeah, he was speaking my language. I was like,
Yeah, he was.
wow.
He's Viet.
And then, he's Vietnamese.
But is
yeah.
Canto. Wow, those dub
Yung-
overs.
And we called him Yung Wa, so I didn't even know he had a Chinese name
Oh.
or an English name.
Man, you thought he was
Yeah.
like a tran, or maybe he was a
I
wing?
don't know. They're all wings to me.
Okay. All right.
Only Lone can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else.
Because
out
my
there.
mom is a wing. Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
actually, Lone, I did on the air. I did a 23andMe DNA thing.
Oh.
8% Viet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Welcome to the
consistently
club.
8% Viet because of the amount of Viet food.
Yeah, you are what you eat, right? So, are
I enjoy Vietnamese food.
you ready?
I
For
also enjoy lime tree.
I was going to say that.
on Clement,
That's
owned
With
by Ming.
Ming.
yeah, it's Indonesian food, by the way.
Okay. All right. Hey, you ready for some Asian pickup lines?
Oh, I went through that
yeah.
list. It was funny. I was like,
Hey,
these
brown
are
eyes.
racist. And then I saw the Vietnamese one. I was like, that's funny.
Are there some racist ones in here?
It's like, oh, who
only
wrote
certain
these?
people
Who
can
wrote
say these.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find one that's not too bad here. All right. These are dumb.
yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, these are bad.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
got to figure out if he can say
All right, these are this,
and record it.
no, they're pretty dopey. They're pretty dopey. All right.
Yeah.
Are you from Korea?
No.
Is that like soulmate?
Yeah, because you could be my soulmate.
Yeah.
Oh.
But at least that one's like more geography.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Not super racist. Only part.
Oh, there's a
part.
pho one. You want to do
Yeah.
a pho one?
But they think there's curse words in that one.
Yeah. Should we bleep it?
Can
Here.
we just say?
Yeah, we can
Here, you
freaking-
read it. You read number 21, and
Me?
I'll
on.
I'll
'Cause I
bleep
get a
it.
pass.
Okay.
It says, are you Vietnamese? Because I want to... Well, I can't bleep this.
No, I'll bleep it later.
Oh, okay.
You say it.
King take you out.
Oh man.
This sounds like an assassin.
Yeah.
I know.
Would say that.
Take you out.
Yeah.
Take you out. That's
They
like
should
the,
have said like for show or something.
that's like the COVID one, right? Is if COVID doesn't take you out,
Oh.
can I? All right. All right, last one. These are so bad. Man, these are really bad.
Are you Thai? I want to tie you up.
Oh,
Talk about a fetish.
yeah. All right, I can't even find good ones.
Okay.
All right, whatever you do, don't go to pickuplines.top/Asian.
It's written by an Asian fisher.
I might cut this whole section. This is terrible. All right. Let's talk about some Asian love stories. Are you ready? Do you guys have anything ready, or you want me to just go over a few?
I read about the boy love, the Thai boy love thing.
Oh, that's a new thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, but and I've noticed my mom.
Here, set it up first.
Oh, okay. So Thai boy love. So this is same-sex, like they're like like K-dramas, but in Thailand with
T-dramas.
The boys getting with the
So
boys.
it's not boy meets girl.
It is not. As boy meets boy.
Boy meets boy.
Boy trips over boy. Boy says, "What? Can I pet your dog?" That kind of stuff. And then like, oh, love, and then hard eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's been going on, I guess, for a while. But they started to like really commercialize it during the pandemic, and it's become now they're exporting. You can find them on Netflix.
Yeah.
You can find them all over the place. They're easy
huge.
to stream now. They're all over the place. And it's funny too, because like Thailand, they're known for the lady boys.
Right.
And also they're pretty in the big cities, like more than most other Southeast Asian countries have been traditionally more accepting of queer lives, people living queerly.
Yeah.
It's mostly because it was the one Southeast Asian country that was not colonized. So a lot of the, like
Interesting.
conservative Christian ideals of colonized countries didn't infiltrate them as much. So that's one of the reasons, but it's still a pretty conservative place. So,
Would coming out, you're not an expert on this, but would coming out to your parents be a big thing in Thailand?
I think it's kind of like here in California.
Right.
I think it's like, some people are pretty cool about it and some people aren't.
Yeah, sure.
So it's not, but they don't use like religious reasons to shun it.
It's more traditional.
Yeah. So, they're very traditional. They are conservative in some weird ways. Like I was reading in an article that like, the censors in Thailand will sometimes like blur out cleavage. And like, just random weird stuff like that. But then like these boy love dramas are like a big deal now and really cute. And, they're all really pretty. So anyway, I'm kind of happy. And they're, they have a long way to go, and there's a lot of homophobia everywhere, but.
Sure. But Thailand.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's really cute. And I kind of like, maybe that's my fetish. Boy love stories. I do enjoy reading those.
Would you say the attitude's kind of like it is what it is? Kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, they're just, I would say, generally more accepting. I mean, but it's hard to totally generalize. But yeah, more than like a lot of other
Yeah, a lot of Asian countries still,
No.
you can't come out of the closet. You have to come to America and never tell.
Oh, yeah. And that's not it. I mean, plenty of
They're
people
out.
out of the closet in
they're out.
Thailand. And also they I don't think they've achieved it yet, but they're the first, I'm not sure, Asian or Southeast Asian country to like push for same-sex marriage. Legally,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't think they've gotten there yet, but they're the first ones.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense to me.
woohoo, Thailand.
More stability.
And they have
Yeah.
really long last names.
15 syllables.
That's how you know, as a teacher, that's how you know you have a Thai kid in
Right.
class. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Roy, how do you say your last name?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We had a Jamrachachang, remember? I shouldn't shout it. The Jamrachachang.
Yeah. I've had a lot, yeah.
All right. So, Thailand with the boy love.
Boy love.
Or BL for short.
Yes, yeah.
Are you watching any of those, Lon? I haven't watched any of those.
Well, I'm just thinking about like Vietnamese love stories. I'm thinking about like all the karaoke songs, and we are like the Tony Braxton of music when it comes to love songs. It's all like Unbreak My Heart kind of stuff, or like Unrequited Love, or like breakup stories, but I'll still love you forever kind of thing. So like every karaoke song is kind of like that, or it's like, where are you now kind of stuff. Yeah.
Are there V dramas? Do they have their own industry? Kinda?
I think there is but a lot of it is just like other countries' movies and they dub over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have like Vietnamese opera. It's called Cải Lương, and then it's like musicals, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they romantic?
Often, yeah. A lot of suffering.
A lot of suffering because of love.
Yeah.
How very Shakespearean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
He stole it all from them.
Yes, that's why when I read Romeo and Juliet, and I was like, I'm not new. That's nothing new.
No, he openly admitted it.
Yeah, did he?
Well, we don't know. We don't know enough about Shakespeare
Just
to
to
know
his
that.
friends.
But no, it wasn't ever a secret that he stole ideas from all over the place. Yeah.
Well, back then.
Yeah, it's just what you did.
All right. Hey,
They didn't have APA citation or MLA citation yet.
Exactly.
do you want to hear perhaps one of the greatest love stories?
Yes.
Is it more than Titanic?
I don't know. Well, you be the judge. It may be. It may be.
Oh, okay.
In your mind. We'll see. Okay, so we're in the 17th century. There was a dude. His name. He was an emperor. His name was Shah Jahan. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Built the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, man, don't steal my thunder.
Sorry.
There was this guy, and he was Shah Jahan, and he had a beautiful wife named Mumtaz Mahal. Unfortunately, Mumtaz passed away. So the Shah met her when she was 14, while he was taking a walk by the lanes of the Mena Bazaar. He passed a beautiful girl who was selling silk. So she was a commoner. And he greeted her, and he could not stop thinking about her. And so he made her his wife. And so they were deeply, deeply in love. And so she was the queen. And so they gave her the lovely title of Mumtaz Mahal, which means the jewel of the palace. However, she got very sick she fell ill after giving birth to their 14th child. That happens. I think 13 is probably where you should.
Yeah, cut it off there.
14,
Yeah.
you're
She should
pushing it.
move to Japan.
Yeah, they need more of these. They need more of these folks in Japan. But so 6 months after her death, he was so sad. He started the building of the Taj Mahal,
Yes.
and so it is to this day a testament to their love. Can you think of any other monument to love that's that big,
That big?
grand?
Shoot.
I mean, people put locks on the fence at the river.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Seattle, they have the gum wall.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I love you.
Yeah.
Let me spit this on the wall.
I mean, what other monument is as big for love, right? Nothing.
Yeah, I can't
I
think
think
of
she
any.
was one of many wives, too.
Probably.
Yeah, and so she was the favorite.
She was by far the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's pretty cool, right?
that is.
16th century, too. That wasn't super common back then. You built a monument to yourself, or maybe a monument to a victory or something like that. But
I guess the modern day version of that is Jeff Bezos with his $15 million yacht. Oh, no, $150 million yacht.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he on the front of it, he put his current. Oh, actually, I just found out they got engaged. His current fiance, like an image of her, but as a mermaid. Like old
For those at
schooner
home,
ships or whatever.
Jackie is mimicking
I'm mimicking.
the bodice of
a mermaid.
Of a mermaid.
Imagine it.
Okay, well, that's kind of romantic, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easy to paint over. It's easy to paint over.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just buy a new yacht.
Yeah.
Just
buy a
chip,
new
and
yacht.
it's,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's wooden, you can just chip away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This part,
Sell it to Starbucks.
That's pretty cool, though, right? Good
mermaid logo.
what was his name?
It is sweet.
Shah Mahal. Shah Jahan. Good old Shah Jahan.
Thank you, dude.
That's pretty cool.
That's sad,
I
though.
wonder how long it took to build. It probably took more than one lifetime, right? Like,
I think I watched a documentary about it one time, and it was quite the undertaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for a case of toxic love?
Oh.
Always.
Always ready. Do you know what a yandere is? Yandere.
No.
It is an anime character, usually female, usually small, like kind of pixie-like female, and so in love with someone that they're willing to kill for them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're so obsessed. They will go to any lengths. So there is a story from 2019 of a true life yandere. This is Yuka Takaoka. Yuka Takaoka. And she was a host. Do you know what a bar host is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so their job is to wine and dine folks and make them...
It's kind of like a modern day geisha.
Yeah, exactly. So you go in there and here, Jackie, describe your work day. Like, how was your day today, Jackie?
Oh, okay. Well, I got up really early, and I got to work really early for some reason, and I come to my room and I plan my day and I wrote on the board and the kids
And then, so
came
if I'm a host, I'd be like, oh wow, that's the sacrifice you're doing for the children, Jackie.
Thank you.
And you're probably really good at your job.
I
and
am.
The kids probably really like. So this is my job as a host. I just butter you up.
Yeah.
Like whatever you say, I'm talking about technical drawings or whatever. You know, like I made this axle on this car or whatever. You're like, oh, axles. Those are great.
Those are awesome.
Those are awesome.
Thank
right?
God for Axel.
So then you just drink, and then your job is to get them to buy more booze. So it's kind of like,
okay.
So
I'll have another.
let me just tell you some more stories. Well, if you're gonna tell some more stories, we need to get some more champagne, right? You know, so you just let these guys, or sometimes they're girls too. You let this just go on forever, tell them about their woes and their dreams and their hopes, and you make them feel loved and seen.
I could totally do that.
Yeah, right.
I could totally do
Yeah,
that.
and so it's big money. If you're really good at it, you can make big money, but you want to be at the top. Then you get ranked every night. Who sold the most bottles of champagne and whatnot. So Yuka's pretty good at this. She actually became the manager. The host bar manager, which is pretty good because you kind of are the one directing traffic, and it's really kind of it's very interesting. There's like a whole system where once you get a regular client, you only go with that person, and it's very technical.
Oh yeah,
and how they do this.
They
right?
come for your company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you're requested by the big shot, you get automatically go to that person. So it's very interesting. So she's one of these people, so she knows the industry, right? But guess what? She after work, she goes to another bar and gets hosted by a male host. And this guy's name, I'm guessing is not his real name. Phoenix Luna. I'm just guessing. It could be.
In Japan? Yeah, sure.
He's Japanese.
Yeah.
But he's number 4. He's pretty good. He's number 4 on the chart. He's pretty good. And so they hit it off, and she really wants to see him become number 1. Right? So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to buy a lot of bottles of champagne. And they really, she's really into this guy. And
She's helping him out.
And she's helping him out, though. So she buys so much champagne that she ends up, getting bankrupt and using all of her money just to make sure he's number 1. And so it's just really kind of like she's really obsessed with this guy. And he's appreciative, right? That as far as you know, but they end up moving together.
Oh.
They move into with each other. And so they're kind of like this, so they actually become a couple. But, he's still a professional, so he's still working. And so she gets super jealous now all the time. Like, she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working. You know what I do, right? And of anyone, she should know you don't fall in love with the bar host, right?
Yeah.
That's bad. You just don't do it.
It's bad form.
T-Pain
Yes,
song.
not just bad form. It's not going to end well. It's probably not going to. So she comes home one night and she sees his phone, or he's looking on his phone, and she sees him with his arm around another girl, and she's this other girl's doing like a little booty call or something, right? And she's like flipping out. She gets mad, and she takes a kitchen knife and plunges it into his gut, right?
He had it coming.
And her mindset was like, I gotta have you all to myself. And so she plunges it in there. And so while the knife is inside of him, she says, "Do you like me?"
Oh, yikes!
And of course he says, "You're the best." Of course,
Tell me more.
Of course, I love you. Right? And so she's like, "Okay, fine," And then so she pulls the knife out, and he runs away. He runs down the elevator, bleeding like crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Runs down the elevator. They're on like the 50th floor. They're way up. And so this is like a 2-3 minute elevator ride down to the bottom. And he gets out of the elevator and collapses from blood loss, right? So she follows him out. She kind of regroups, gets a pack of cigarettes.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah.
Brings a knife. Maybe she doesn't bring the knife, but she brings her phone and everything. She puts on a shirt. He's naked. But she puts on like a t-shirt or whatever. And so she ends up in the lobby next to his bleeding body. He's not dead. But next to his bleeding body when the police arrive, or someone else arrives and calls the police. And so she's sitting on the floor, and the police arrive, and she's smoking a cigarette, and she's on her phone, just scrolling on her phone. And the lady who found them there's a picture of her on the ground, blood all over her, in just a t-shirt, blood on her knees, body behind her bleeding, and the cop's kind of like, so what's going on here? So they took this picture of her. Let me see if I can pull it up. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I thought she was going to kill all the other hosts to make him number one.
No. She's just about love, right? But so there's this famous picture of her sitting on the floor covered in blood with her dead boyfriend behind her. I don't know if I can pull it up right now.
Oh, does he die? He did.
No, he doesn't die.
He doesn't die. Okay.
And so it goes viral.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, she's so cool. She's too pretty to be a killer. And people are like, she can stab me anytime she wants. Like, like she's the real yandere. She's the anime girl, right? It's so toxic. Yeah. But the guy survives. He goes to the hospital, survives. He forgives her. Even at the trial, he's like, I understand her. It was for love. I don't hold anything against her.
Wow.
In fact, I'm more popular than ever now.
Oh, brother.
So his stock goes up. They're not still
media.
together. I mean, he doesn't want to date her anymore. But she actually goes to jail for only something like 3 years or something like that. And oops. Hold on. Okay, I gotta leave pretty soon. All right. So he forgives her. She gets out of jail. She's kind of done some rehab or whatever. She's kind of gotten over. It's like, okay, that was a little much. maybe I should scale back a little. Yeah.
Calm down now.
So she's out of jail. She has social media. She doesn't update very often, but she's on social media. He's still killing it. Phoenix Luna. You guys can go find. But killing the wrong word.
I was gonna say, is he or is she?
Actually, no, this 2019, not too soon.
Not too soon. No. But yeah, it's kind of a story of toxic love, but
sounds like
sort
a
of
happy ending.
as far as you can go. I mean,
Is this like it's in Japan, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They maybe tolerate a little more.
They hold it all in.
Yeah.
And then it bursts out.
Yeah,
We should be teaching this instead of Cinderella.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story?
I don't know. Post everything on the internet
as long
and
as-
you'll be famous.
You
as
can
long
still
as you
make money?
apologize, you're okay. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Oh, my bad. I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't have stabbed you.
Yeah, okay.
Probably should have just talked it out.
I'm psychotic, sorry.
Yeah, a little psychotic.
Yeah, a little? Oh my
But,
gosh.
yeah. But the picture, because she's very pretty, covered in blood, with the cigarette looking cool.
Was it Marlboros?
I don't know.
They could have made some.
It should be like one of those long, skinny ones.
Yeah.
In a holder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
Yuka.
that'd be amazing.
All right, you go, girl.
Yondele.
Yandere.
Yandere.
Yandare. Yandere. So it's a meme, but then she became the living meme.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else we got? We got anything else for people?
I would say that story is better than the Titanic ending, though.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Don't let go. Don't ever let go. And then what does she do?
There was
Let
room on
him
the
go.
door.
There's room on
right.
there's room on
Yeah.
She
She
let
didn't
go.
fight.
She let
She
go.
didn't fight.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was her name? Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only said it 25,000 times during the film. Jack, Rose. Yeah. It was, I mean,
Oh, man. Well, anyway, you guys got plans for Valentine's? You got plans for the
Wow.
What is... Oh, do you know of a restaurant we could go to? Perhaps on Clement to get some good Indonesian food?
lime trees on
Comes to
your
mind?
thanks,
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't
Okay.
even thinking about that.
Well, okay, so seriously, what are you doing? Are you really going to Lime Tree?
No.
no.
What day is Valentine's?
It's like a
Is it
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
midweek. It's probably gonna
Have
rain.
you ever celebrated Valentine's Day?
Yeah, well, we go to dinner, but
Yeah.
to me, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'd rather go the day before or the day after. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's easier.
it's crowded.
That's my take on Christmas too. Celebrate the day after.
Yeah, right.
Everything's
Yeah.
cheaper.
No, I'd rather cook on the actual day. Get some steaks or whatever we like, right? Get something good, cook it,
Less
and
stress.
then
Fuss.
go out the weekend after. It's fine. It's fine.
Valentine's Day is actually my mother's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So I always have an excuse
Happy birthday.
to celebrate
Yeah.
other things.
You can use that pickup line I used
Yeah,
on
it's
you.
like, yeah, this is my mom's birthday.
All right.
What you doing?
All right. Well, everyone out there, I hope you have a good Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Too.
Hope you find true love and not a yandere.
Yeah, yandere.
Ugh.
Don't. Yeah. If someone claims they're a yandere, run away.
Yes.
Run away.
Yes.
You don't
Or
wanna
love
get scammed.
yourself.
Yeah. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Or they
love
dress
others.
up like a fairy and are holding a knife and a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
If they steal your clothes,
While
it's a
you're
maybe.
bathing, yeah. First of all, if they're watching you while you're bathed, that's a red flag.
Or they make you have more than 13 children.
Yeah, but they might build you
flag.
something. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Posthumously.
If they use any pickup lines from toppickuplines.com, topasianpickuplines.com,
you could tell we're teachers because that was like a check for understanding.
I know.
there'll be an exit ticket later, everyone.
Is there an exit ticket?
All right, guys. Well, that was
All right,
fun. We
yay.
gotta get a table over at Lime Tree. So
That'll be where the next podcast is.
we'll do a live
We
review.
should. Ming would
Yeah.
love that,
Oh,
actually.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, Ming.
There.
Yeah.
Will you hook it up, or we gotta pay?
He probably, well,
He always tries to hook it up, but we always insist.
yeah.
okay.
One time I went there with Vicky and her husband. I was around Christmas time, and Ming tried to pay for our whole meal.
Oh, Ming.
And Vicky was, she does not
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
She was
okay.
like, no. But no, he does that. He's a very,
Yeah.
Okay.
very nice man.
He's very
All
good.
right,
man.
coming to you soon, live from Lime Tree. That would be funny. We actually do it in the audience. If
Yeah.
they've listened to this, they'll be like, they actually did it. I mean, it's not that
Ming's
far.
on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that
And the
far,
food
but-
is really good. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't
so-
know if I've ever had Indonesian food.
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everyone. Thanks for this show. Everyone out there, if you have an Asian love story, send it our way. We may do this every year, every Valentine's
that might
Day.
be
do
fun.
Asian love
Yeah.
stories. So
Happy
clip those.
Valentine's Day,
Happy
or
Val-
White Day, or Black Day.
Yeah, right.
Or gray.
Or
Gray
Gray.
Day.
Yeah.
Shades of Gray Day.
Shades of gray.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, hold
what
on.
are we pushing here?
Yeah.
But anyway, out there, if you want to write to us, you can write to us at infatuasianpodcast@gmail.com. Give us a follow at Infatuasian Podcast over on Instagram or Facebook.
Insta.
Let's see. Anything else we want to say? Well, get well, Vicky. Wherever.
Yeah.
You better not be sick by February 13th. She's still sick listening to this.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no,
not good.
she'll be okay.
No. She's gonna have short COVID.
Yeah, short COVID.
Short
no long
COVID.
Yeah. So anyway,
Poor
so get better, Vicky.
All right.
And shout out to Ming. And we'll talk to you soon. So on behalf of Jackie, Lone, and myself, we hope that you're all happy, healthy, and safe out there. Until we talk to you again. Bye, everyone.
Happy
Happy Valentine's Day.